This past weekend, Secretary of State Marco Rubio delivered a speech at the Munich Security Conference aimed at easing the fear of an isolating the United States from Europe. At the same time, U.S. sporting leader Nosferatu decided to unrecognize France's holdings in Burgundy, reinstating the Kingdom of Burgundy and reinstating European feels of American imperialism. Welcome to the Moonstamp Cast. I am Jorden, and this is the what? To my on June 22nd, 2019, I saw Adam Silver eating children. Brian, how are you?
Your mind is an enigma that I will never truly be able to comprehend.
Again, my whole goal with this podcast, whether it be successful or not, is when someone listens to it, they go, what is this sports podcast about? And that's all I really want in this world, is one person to go, what's going on over there? What are those guys doing? And I'm hoping to add to that.
Well, if last week's episode, it means the last 2 weeks' episodes mean just prove that point that it was like 20% sports, 80% riffing / talking about nothing important.
I mean,
which I do have a nothing important topic that I want to talk to you about later.
Okay, perfect. I will actually. I have a nothing important. I don't know something, but I have a good amount of sports. Some to talk about. Some you're like, One of which is the NBA posting a map, and I don't know if you know where the joke came from I just made. Their map of France for the NBA All-Star game. Where it's like, hey, Wemby, from here. They have a map from the 1400s. And I don't know why. They were like, I don't know if it was scale or what the reasoning was, but they just left out the Kingdom of Burgundy, which historically is a big rival with France until I think the 1487 or something like that, when Louis the 11th brought it back into France, France's territorial holdings. So not really sure what the fuck happened there, but it was very fun to see people on Twitter guessing, whenever the White Sox had the number of popes, shout out Pope Leo the 14th for being number something pope, and it's wait a second, they're missing one, or I think they added one. It's which of the anti-popes do they actually believe is the pope? So I just like to think about the fact that Adam Silver just doesn't give a shit, but it's very funny to me, and that's all that matters. That's all this podcast is about.
Oh, yeah, all right. Sorry, I looked at the picture, the map.
I can find it. It's if you look at it at a glance, you're like, that's a weirdly shaped France. I mean, it's oh, there's a reason it's a weirdly shaped France. It just leaves out
missing Burgundy,
part of France. Yeah, it leaves out Burgundy. So we have that. Which funny haha story. Less funny haha story, Brian, is the KD files. Which I want to say and we can talk about this later. And Brian, I specifically did not mention anything in our group chat because I wanted to look at what you said and what I said whenever he got here. And I want you raised your hand, so I want to let you speak. I just want to say some of us at this arena were right about their assessment of KD being a little scary when it comes to young players. But I'll let you talk first.
I haven't read them, but I've seen reactions to them. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So one of the things that I saw was, and I remember seeing this back whenever he came to Houston. Jabari Smith Jr. basically said, I want to be attached to KD. I'm going to learn from KD. I want to be better because of KD. And I would he asked the coaching staff to please have his schedule line up with KD's schedule, which for a young player, that's a really good mindset to have. You have a veteran coming in, great. And the KD files, which again, I was going to say, allegedly speaking, I don't know if they're true. No one knows if they're true, but it's just allegedly.
Did you see his interview today?
Oh, did he interview?
No, Someone asked him about the Twitter accounts, and he was like, "Why would you come up to me asking these questions?
Mm-hmm.
Don't we have sports to talk about or some shit like that?" And I was just like, "Okay, that's the most guilty fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life."
Kevin Durant has never taken a question and been like, "Oh, I'm going to do a political answer." That man takes questions and goes, I'm going to fucking kill you. And so the fact that he said those basketball plays worrying, I say that to say Jabari Smith Jr., I think, in his files was called, he didn't have the right mindset. It was never going to be a great player. And if you're Jabari Smith Jr., you've been playing or working out with KD for however many months. So it's about, it was June of last year. So about 9 months or so. I mean, it has to take a real mental toll on you It'd be like, oh, this guy who I looked up to, who I really wanted to learn from, thinks I'm shit. And he won't say it to my face either. And apparently the Rockets knew about this before they came out.
That's not good.
That's not good.
It makes sense with some of the team antics that have been going on and them yelling at each other and shit.
Well, and the reason I bring up all of this is because I was looking at our conversation when it first happened. And I was very much like, listen, there has never been a place KD has gone where he's left and it's better. No one's ever talked badly about him. No one's ever, I'll say that. But it's never been, he's never been in a place and it ends well. Like you look at the Suns, Devin Booker's supposed to grow under KD. What's Devin Booker doing? And I said, I don't love that. And I'm a little worried when we have this young core. And you said, I don't care where he's done it. The past is not defined now.
Listen, we are taught in this society to look past people's past mistakes. No, we don't. No, we don't. This is just the most bullshit thing that's going to come out of my mouth. I was wrong. Oh shit! What did I just do? Okay, I didn't exit out. Cool. I was wrong. Straight up. It hasn't been. We're what, third or fourth?
Fourth in the Eastern, the Western Conference. Huh?
Yeah, we're fourth in the Western Conference, but it hasn't. There's been hot streaks, but it hasn't looked great at times. Well,
Amen Thompson doesn't even get guarded anymore because he can't shoot.
Yeah, we thought he was going to take a major step up this year too.
I think, and I think I heard this on a podcast, but I think the KD is third in minutes in the NBA, and given everything that's happening right now, I don't know if I want him to be third in minutes especially with like his injury history as it is. But also right now, he really can't be like your talisman for the team, can he? If this is true. And you have to imagine like the guys in the locker room are pretty sure this is true because we're all pretty sure this is true. And he's just done nothing to dissuade us from that. I want to say I was right. Probably not great to bring around a guy like KD or bring around a core of young guys who can go far. I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't know how far they can get in the playoffs right now. Yes.
I do have something to interject here.
Okay.
We did get rid of Jalen Green.
Yeah.
So, we had to do something after that playoff performance. We had to do something with Green. We thought, let's gamble on it. KD said he wanted to come to Houston first. They were like, all right, let's try and get it. Did not know that he was going to feel like Sengun is a big old baby and Jabari Smith may not be the sharpest tool in the crayon box. Yes, I combined these two phrases. That is for the one person that was going to comment on that. I don't know, man. This is some Houston shit. This is some Ed Reed signing for a year shit. This is some Carlos Beltran in 2017 minus the actual winning the championship and cheating to get it. And I don't care. We won it. Haha, get over it. It's been 9 years. This is some. I feel like we've just done this before, man, where we bring in an older superstar and think like Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook. Just the list goes on. Carmelo Anthony. It's just been the style. It's bring in a superstar that's established, and they'll be the reason to lift us up. It didn't work out, and they feel like our young core is bad. Cool.
And then the young core suffers because of it, because now everyone thinks, oh, that young core is bad because that guy's done it elsewhere. And just on KD's, and if he hates me, who gives a fuck? He hates everyone. He's only done it in one place, and that place was the Warriors. And I don't know if we can even really count that as a place to be done. And it's not saying that he didn't win a ring. It's to say he can't be the talisman or the leader.
He has too big of a foot, and then he could have taken the Nets to the finals. He was on the 3-point line. He needed a 3 to tie, and he shot it, and he was a 2. They reviewed it. He had a toe on the line. So he has and dragging some of those Brooklyn teams. Look, he has not been the guy, because that was always Steph Curry's team.
Yeah.
But he's never been the number one, I'm the guy, I'm the face of the franchise, and succeeded. And I mean, that's just how it goes for some of these players, man. The more we get away from the Warriors dynasty, the less I've been over it, but like the more I understand why he went to the Warriors, because he was like, this league is fucking tough. There's a lot of great players that don't end up with a ring. AI, Carmelo Anthony, Charles Barkley, list goes on. Those were just off the top of the dome, which I'm not a big NBA guy, so the fact that I had those three ready. And he was like, I'm not going to be one of those guys. Those are all top 50 players of all time, or 75 players of all time, whatever the weird ranking that came out a couple of years ago. I completely understand why he went to go grab those rings. And rings, right? Two? It was two?
Yes. I think he won two. Two of them with the Nets. Huh?
And then Curry has 4?
That's because he has, 22? And then...
2 NBA championship, Curry.
It's 22, and then 18. Yeah. 18, 17.
15 and 22.
22. Okay.
Dang. 15 through 18 being a Warriors fan must have been the coolest shit in the world.
Well, yes, but then you're also a fan of the Patriots and, other teams at that time. Or maybe
That's
the Chiefs.
That's not necessarily true.
San
Francisco had all teams then.
No, this is making fun of the people who became Warriors fans after they got good. I imagine being a Warriors fan.
Oh, like all the Thunder fans.
Yes. Yes. There are way too many Thunder fans now. I remember no one going to Thunder games, and this is not me like watching the NBA. It's just like no one went to Thunder games, and we're not even in Oklahoma City. And I knew that was happening. Now, actually, I have a whole take on this, and fuck it, we have time to spare. I really hate that the Astros have become a bandwagon team, and I get it because they've been good for so long. But like, I would have mentioned Jason Lane and not be act like I'm crazy. Which is, I don't think Jason Lane's like a deep. And dude, I loved Innsbruck. Adam Everett. So like when I was in
Willie Tavares. Sorry, I'm done.
That's my Willie Tavares. I mean, for some reason, I have this vivid memory of watching him give an interview after like they won against Kansas City back in who knows when, and like he had also Wandy Rodriguez, and he had like braces, and I just remember that very vividly as a child. I don't know why. Chris Burke, by the way.
Ooh.
I have Chris Burke's. I had Chris Burke's autograph because I got it when I was a kid. But yeah, like I don't like. I get it. It's fun, but there's a point where it's like, I don't know. I just kind of want. There's a point where like I get annoyed when my teams do well because then people bandwagon. I miss the old days of just being like, let's go to a ball game with my buddies, and now it's like if I go to a ball game, it's going to be $200. And that's just not as fun. And then there are people who are like, I'm a huge Astros fan. I'm like, name one Astro from the bad times, and they can't. You know who played for the Astros?
Rasmus.
You know who played for the Astros? Aaron Boone, and no one fucking knows that. And that annoys me to this day that no one seems to know that.
What's your litmus test player? What's the line?
Depends on what we're.
It doesn't mean like, I don't like you. You're not a real fan. It's more like, okay, you haven't been a fan for a long time.
I feel like Colby Rasmus is a good one because he was one of the like anchor players of those years. I want to say like in Innsbruck because like Innsbruck was really good, but only for like a couple of years. I think it was like 2 or 3 years he was good. Which I also vividly remember they asked him what he would be if he wasn't a baseball player. He said a banker. I don't know why. I just remember that very vividly. But I don't know. I don't know if I have a good like Wandy Rodriguez. I feel like is a good one.
Rodriguez is great.
Willie Tavares is also good. I'm trying to think of like other guys whose names I've like if I see I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that guy.
You mentioned Jason Lane earlier.
Jason Lane, who by the way, not Sugarland Skeeter. He's a Sugarland Skeeter pitcher. Jason Lane. I don't know if you ever knew that he went back and like pitched for the Skeeters for some reason. Don't know why, but he could.
Love the game.
And he did. Maybe it was the Hooks. It was one of the minor league teams. Do you have a player that's that?
Tavares is normally my go-to.
Okay. It's a fun. He was so fucking fast too. He was fast. And that's I don't know. That's like again, I was a child during those years, but I remember those being like, oh yeah, like he was cool because he was fast.
I mean, we weren't that young. That was after 05 for sure. That was like the 08, 09 teams, I think. I mean, I got it.
Well, no, I feel like Willie Tavares left for Colorado. I feel like in like 08, so he had to be here for As he was there after
Oh, he debated in 04.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because I don't think he was
apologies.
No, because I think he was gone by like 07 or 08 for Colorado.
You're right. 07, he left for Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 2004, 2005, 2006. Damn, he was on the 4 and 5 team.
Yeah.
He was only with us for 3. I thought, okay, so
he's very
Hey,
short.
I just proved that my litmus test isn't that great because I didn't realize that he was only here for 3 years. I thought we had him for longer than that, like 4 or 5. But
he was a short tenure. I feel like Wandy was longer than.
Wandy was around for a while.
Yeah. That might be the better litmus test is Wandy Rodriguez.
Is Wandy Rodriguez the LMJ of the past? Because that boy stayed hurt.
Yes, and the thing with Wandy is you always thought it was going to get better, and LMJ you always think it's going to get better. And I think that's an amazing comparison, bro.
They were both supposed to be the ace of the future.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we still think him. Well, not now, but like when he came back last year, we still had hopes. Now I'm the hater who was like, listen, guys,
I'm surrounded by haters.
We've moved past the need for LMJ. And it's not because I don't like him. It's just because I can't stand the shtick. Wandy Rodriguez, I don't remember having the shtick, but I remember it always being like, he's the next guy up. And it just never was next guy up.
I, unfortunately, have hitched my wagon on this podcast and in my personal life talking about this very infuriating pitcher at times, but such a good MLB talent. Well, before multiple surgeries and stuff. I mean, he could still be good. He could still be reliable. I don't know, maybe out of the pen. But I have to, unfortunately, die on this hill. Because, and it was never about, my argument was never he's going to be great. My argument is why everyone was like, why the hell is he still on the team? And I'm like, because they have to pay him, even if he's only giving us 40 innings a year, it's better than no innings a year and then us still being out the money. That was my whole argument. So every time he would come back, I'd get excited being like, good, we're not just letting on money on fire. At least we're getting something out of it. Now, it wasn't always something good, but
it was something.
It extended our rotation and it helped out the bullpen for a little bit. So it was something.
I mean, I don't want him to be like the Jose Abreu where, and I will say this, I never thought we should cut him. I thought it's a crazy thing to do, especially with his contract. But I was always like, we can get maybe a couple minor leaguers for him, 1 or 2. And I mean, I don't even know if that's possible. Honestly,
because no one would have wanted to eat that contract.
No, the contract is uneatable because of his 1, physical issues, and 2, I mean, it's a shtick. And I like Lance McCullers. He's had some great games where I go, oh my God, 24 in a he's putting up Rockets 3's numbers right there. Rockets 3 bricks right there. And it's like, that's amazing. But there is a point when like you're not only you tip pitches pretty regularly, you also just do the thing where you're like, what if I threw a curveball for every pitch? And after like the 13th one, everyone gets wise to it. And when he's on, he's on, but when he's off, he is off. And he's been more off than on. Again, I will say, don't need his contract. That's crazy. But I also, don't really want any contracts even other than like a Jose Abreu, where it's like, he's actually, I will pay him to go away. I will pay that man to leave the city. Not with LMJ. He seems like at least he's a good glue guy too. But all that to say, excellent comparison. Wandy Rodriguez, LMJ, supposed to be the future. Supposed to be like Dallas Keuchel was kind of the same, where I felt like he was supposed to be the future.
He was our ace for a couple of years.
Yeah. I feel like, but like maybe it's because LMJ was here for longer. But I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. Wandy Rodriguez, I think, and LMJ are better comparison because they hurt and also been hurt for.
Wandy Rodriguez was not hurt nearly as much.
No.
But it was this guy's supposed to be the guy. He gets injured. It was a waiting like it's gonna be coming. It's gonna be coming. It's gonna be coming. And then it just doesn't pan out. And that doesn't mean they weren't good. It just means that they thought they had a fucking brick of gold, but they had a couple coins of silver or something.
Just weird.
Shout out to fantasy real quick. Let's get off topic. Shout out to fantasy writers for basically just adopting the copper/bronze, silver, gold, like it's universal That's just not. I don't really know where I'm going with that, but I just shout out to them.
It's in our ancestral blood. We all long for copper, silver, and gold in some capacity. We won medals. Funny enough, I just looked up Wandy Rodriguez. Turns out he was drafted in '99. So just crazy. I don't know why that just felt crazy to me.
How long was he with us?
2015 is when 2012 is when he left. So it's about 7 years. So he was a pretty long tenured guy.
He got drafted in '99 and he got pulled up when
2005, May 23rd, 2005. Yeah.
Okay, so 7 years. That's a good amount of time for the ball club.
Yeah, and like again, when he was on, he was also on. Now again, I don't think he reached the heights of LMJ, but those heights were special.
LMJ has two World Series rings.
Yeah. Wander Rodriguez he actually has a World Series sweep, which I don't know if that's helpful. With all that said, he got traded from the Astros. I didn't even notice that.
Who did he get traded for?
He got traded in 2012 to the Pirates.
No,
I don't know what we got for him.
Maybe that's why they gave us Garrett Cole all those years later.
Oh, sorry. Actually, we'll get back on topic in a second because I have some other things to talk about. Astros till 2005, 2012. Pirates 2012. I don't know when he left the Pirates, but he signed with the Braves in 2015. Got cut, then signed with the Rangers in 2015. Got cut, then signed with the Royals in 2015. Then got cut. Then he joined the Astros in 2016 on the minor league contract, and then same with the Orioles.
Wow, he was around for a while.
Yeah. So
Wandy.
He was. I mean, during the Astros peak, not peak, but the beginning of the dynasty, he was still around in the system. So that's actually crazy. That didn't even clock for me. I don't know what I was doing in 2016 not to see that, but good for him. I probably still have a Wandy Rodriguez card somewhere.
And made $46 million doing it.
Good for him. And you know what? He probably invested all that.
I hope so. Rodriguez loses case and we'll make $5 million. What?
Oh. Well, good for him.
Whatever.
Sorry. I'm just seeing. I pulled up people also search for him. Brad Lidge is the first one, and that's
pretty good. I feel like Brad Lidge was famous enough because he gave up big playoff home runs and people knew who he was.
Oh, then he went to
the whole entire city of Houston was sad, but he was that was the definition of a holy fuck. This guy rules in the regular season. Oh God, please don't put him in the postseason.
Well, he also went to the Phillies and then crushed it because he won a World Series.
Then he turned into one of the greatest closers, streak there. It's just
annoying stuff. Actually, do you know where Brad Lidge went to college? Notre Dame.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a great guy. Never had a problem with him. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm glad you killed it in Philly, man. We were the problem. We were the problem. We couldn't get it done with you. We didn't give you the support we needed. You went to Philadelphia and you kicked some ass. I think they won a World Series.
He won a World Series with them. I don't know which one. I just know he did. I just know intuitively he did. He also won. He won Comeback Player of the Year. NL Comeback Player of the Year in I don't know what year, but 2008, I think. With all that said, Brian, we have other sports to talk about. One of which is the Canadians. Are they evil? And I'm starting to think the answer is yes. That's very certainly. Here's the thing. Can I say this? How lame is it to cheat in curling? And it's not like you're cheating with your brooms are better. It's like you slightly touch the granite. Now, again, I know nothing about curling. I don't even get the point system. I watch it, don't get the point system. I don't know how it's scored.
It's a gentleman's game as well. No referees.
Which, fine, but that it does annoy me that they can't penalize people. They don't have they have sensors in some places, but not other places. But here's another question I have. Why? Because I watched the replay, the Swedes replay, where it's he barely touches the granite. Does that give him any competitive advantage, or is he just doing it for the love of the game?
You can adjust. You can micro adjust trajectory.
Again,
even if a tenth of an angle will change how that stone goes.
Listen, you gotta learn from America and the Astros and all our cheating scandals. you got to do it really, really big and go home, or like just don't. I don't know. Like the whole thing is so annoying to me because
what's the guy the Magnus Dong or some shit for chess that shoved a butt plug up his ass?
No, that's you're thinking Magnus Carlsen, who is the world champion in chess. There's another guy who did the butt plug thing.
Okay.
Whose name I forget. Yeah.
That was an in one ear, out the other ear story for me. And I guess I combined both of them like, oh, this is the one chess player I know plus butt plug story.
But, okay, I have a thought here. Curling is both a gentleman's game and a game of you have to know the rules really well, right? In 2020 or 2030, there's another Olympics. I don't know where, but I imagine it's somewhere fun, hopefully a great time. There's someone I'm thinking of, Brian, who now has a lot of free time on his hands, who loves rules, incredibly competitive, and I think probably could beat the ass of Canada. And that is Chris Paul. And I'm starting to think, you know how like once you're a D1 athlete, after you retire, you finish your career, and they're like, hey, like you're not going to go pro in whatever you're playing. Do you want to come try it out and see like what you could do? Like that's how they get bobsled people. There's got to be like one person in curling who's like Chris Paul. Listen, if you can hear me, Chris Paul, come play for us. Athletic, dominant, very, very competitive, and incredibly rules oriented, which seems like this game is all about. That's all I've learned so far. And also, I don't know if he likes Swedes. Hopefully he hates Swedes. That's a real like good thing. So Chris Paul, I think you should become a curling master. And that's, I don't know. I saw because I saw the rules thing. I saw Chris Paul retiring at the same time. I'm like, listen, we always talk about LeBron James playing soccer. What if Chris Paul was a curler?
I've listened to a lot of interesting shit come out of your mouth over the course of this podcast. Not just this episode. I mean, our entire a year and a half of doing this.
Yeah.
If you gave me like a multiple choice like questionnaire about before we took this and I had the knowledge or started making this and I had the knowledge of like it cut off before the first episode and you laid out a whole test that was like, will he say this? Will he say this? Will he say this? If I saw Chris Paul should be a curler, I would have 100% checked no.
And the thing is, I want you to stick with me for a second. I think I'm right. I don't think I'm wrong here.
I think you think you're right.
I don't think I'm like, listen, Chris Paul, what's he doing these days, huh? Not playing basketball.
Does he even know how to skate?
You don't have to skate to be a curler. You just have to do it's the shoe thing. Like, I think they have like special shoes and you just like,
I thought curling was on skates. It's so much lamer now.
Yeah, no, it's not on skates at all. Brian, it's a gentleman's game. They don't skate into gentlemen's games.
Okay, yeah. Polo. I almost said polio. Polo is a fucking gentleman's game. Okay. Here it is. Here it is, everybody. I don't know shit about shit when it comes to sports. I just watch and I spew accidental misinformation for you to consume. All right. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Jordan, I have nothing to give you on curling.
Listen, like I've now become invested in curling only because not only are the Canadian men cheating, but the women are cheating too.
Get a hobby.
I don't. This is my fucking hobby.
Get a hobby.
This is my hobby.
Curling?
No, this. I watch sports and I report on it and get my takes. Like Chris Paul should be a curler.
You're better than curling. You're better. Listen, you and I are dealing with the football hangover two entirely different ways. You should be neck deep and balls deep into college basketball, not curling. It's
the thing I am too. But the thing is, Brian, listen, if we're going to make it in this endeavor, Big Kyle likes to talk about how like he had to blog smut to make it. I'm going to have to talk about the weirdest fucking shit that no one else is talking about so that like whenever I post on TikTok, someone's like, you know what? I've never heard Chris Paul could be a curler. Not a single person has ever thought that none of those are in the Bible. No one's thought of that sentence yet. I'm the first one to think that. And that's what I'm here to do is every time I have like a thought, I save it for this. And that's what I'm saving it for. I watched that and I said, Chris Paul. That's who's next.
That's wild. That's where your brain went.
That's who's up next. A man who loves the rules. I know exactly where he put him. Because listen, he's not going to go play like a Summer Olympic sport. He can't do that. He can. I don't know if he can play gym or 3-on-3. We also suck at 3-on-3, which sucks. I don't like that. We need to get better at 3-on-3.
I don't care. 5-on-5 is a domination fest.
Well, it's the whole, like, we don't even get invited to the World Championship, the FIBA Club World Championship, because it's like, that's not fair. Imagine the OKC against some fucking Australian team. I mean, that's a slaughter. Like, that's like war crime. Marco Rubio's going to have to go talk about that at the Munich Security Conference again and be like, I'm sorry, we apologize. I didn't mean for that to happen. Like, yeah, of course we're better on 5-on-5. And if we ever, SGA is Canadian now that I think about it. I was going to say, like, if we ever lose, how the Aztecs would sacrifice people who won in their like hip game? If ever the U.S. loses a gold medal match in the Olympics on 5-on-5 basketball, you have to sacrifice those guys, right? Like, it just makes sense. They've let down their country and the people of the country and just themselves, really. Like, there's no world where we lose to France. No offense to France, even though you have one less region now. There's no world where we lose to fucking Serbia, even though you have one of the best players in the world, maybe top 3, just depending on the day. So, yeah, there's that. Also, hockey. I don't know if you're paying attention to Olympic hockey at all.
Jordan, I'm so football hungover, man. You got to give me some time. I just got out of the relationship that is the 2025-2026 football season. I need some time before I get back out there, okay?
You're waiting to get on Tinder. You're like, I can't do it yet. My heart's still broken. I'm not going to go hook up with hockey over in Milan. With that said, there's an impending Cold War happening right now of how much more can the U.S. beat a team by than the Canadians? Because the finals going to be Canada USA.
It's going to be awesome. It's Friday, right?
It's Friday. Here's my worry, Brian. Here's my worry. Yes, the Canadians are a super team with maybe the 3 best players in the world. But do I think the U.S. can stop them? Yes. I think
Connor McDavid is not a Canadian.
What is this? Alien?
No, who am I thinking of? The guy that was on the Oilers.
No, that's McJesus, Connor McDavid. He's Canadian,
American, isn't he?
No, he's Canadian.
I'm pretty sure that he's American because they.
Now remember, because Biz was like McJesus. McJesus is gonna destroy the Americans. And
that's the one that was. Wait, Connor McDavid was.
Yeah,
he's on the Oilers.
Yeah, and he is Canadian.
Oh, then why were they talking about rooting for him? That they felt gross about it.
Probably because he's likable. Oh no, because I think there's like a whole thing where I don't know. There's a whole. Like,
no, they give. I know why they like give Wit shit and everything about it. It's why I'm trying to remember the context of why they said they were in some position where they were like, we almost had to cheer for him, and I was like,
probably because he's so good. I don't know.
All right, that was just dumb of me. So
this is all to say, Brian, and you know about this because we watched some hockey last year and watched some of the NHL playoffs last year. There is, no matter how good America is at hockey, no matter what the chances are against the McJesus and the rest of the Canadian crew, with maybe the best 3 line in the world, Austin Matthews is on the Team USA.
That's who the fuck I was thinking. I combined Austin Matthews and Connor McDavid in my head.
Austin Matthews is going to be in a must-win, winner-take-all game. I believe he is 0-8 as of last of the NHL playoffs. And I don't imagine he's going to make it 1-8 this year. And at this point, if you're Austin Matthews, do you have to say, like, listen, I just can't do this anymore? Like, winner-take-all game, I'm sitting out. It's for the best. I am cursed. There's an Etsy witch out there who cursed me somehow. Someone bought something back in the day, and now all I can do is just watch and lose. So if I'm not playing, and I don't think he's not played before in a winner-take-all game, maybe we try that strategy out. I don't know who the coach for the Americans are, but I just want to be Canada because they're cheating at fucking curling. They deserve to be punished for it. And like, we can't nuke them because that's not okay. And I don't know if we can turn them to East Alaska just yet, but cheating at curling is like
Alaska is very good.
It just feels like a crime to cheat at curling. Like if you're cheating at hockey, I got you. Fair. All's fair. I mean, if you're cheating like
baseball, anyone that cheats in baseball is perfectly fine, and you are acceptable, and everything you did is legit.
Well, actually, you should be encouraged to cheat in baseball. It's your fault if you're not cheating.
Shout out Skip Bayless.
Yeah,
Skip Bayless was one of the few people in like national media that was like, the Astros have just been doing what the whole MLB has been doing since its creation, and that is find the best way to cheat. And I was like, holy fuck, we have Skip Bayless. That's when I knew we were toast. I was like, oh no, we got Bayless on us. Oh, it's over.
Heartbreaking. The worst person you know made a great point. That's upsetting that he was the only ally. There are other allies I'd rather have, and can't name them on this podcast without getting demonetized. Like Kim Jong-un, rather have him than Skip Bayless. Like, I think, whatever. But I want to beat them so badly because, like, they should be punished for, like, you know how we banned Russia from the Olympics? I feel like we should ban Canadian curling from the Olympics because it's such a dumb thing to cheat at. And I've been thinking about this way too much, Brian, because I'm annoyed by like, if you're going to cheat well, or cheat something that like cheat at ski jumping, hide your dick somehow to stop airflow. I don't know how to do it. But like,
no, increase their bulge.
Oh, increase their bulge. Okay. Increase your bulge. Do what you have to do to win better at ski jumping. That's okay.
That's the thing. They adjust their cock
Yeah.
hammock.
Yeah.
Well, good luck making this a clip. They adjust their cock hammock. And for some reason that makes it better for ski jumping.
Yeah, I don't know how, and I don't question it. But if it's better, it's better, and that's real cheating. Touching, granted, slightly. That's pussy. Fuck it, that's pussy ass cheating. I can't even clip that. That's cheating. Like I expect that from the fucking Dodgers. Pussy ass cheat. It's like, well, actually, we're not breaking the rules.
I got a heartbreaking take for you.
Okay, give me.
Because you brought them up.
Yeah,
I'm overhating the Dodgers. I'm broken, Jordan. I'm broken. They're gonna three-peat. It's gonna shut down baseball. There's nothing anyone can do except for the 29 pussy ass owners that sat there and did nothing while this has happened for the past 4 years than building their team like this. Honestly, it's more fuck the owners than fuck the Dodgers at this point because they had every opportunity to stop this and they didn't, and they are cucks. They are cucks watching the Dodgers fuck their sport and fuck their teams.
Much like the MLBPA's brother is a cuck watching the MLBPA's president's brother is a cuck.
Is he really?
Oh, you know what? Okay. So the MLBPA president, whose name I forget, stepped down because he was fucking his sister-in-law.
Yeah.
So as much as he is a cuck, the cuckiest cuck in the room, and this may not be a clip because I used a cuck a lot, is definitely the 29 other owners who just go, I just can't do that. Deferrals? I don't think so. Now it's like the whole like, well, you're breaking the spirit of the rule, brother. It's like, I don't give a fuck. There is a Guggenheim Partners is running that goddamn team. Make them stop doing bad things. And we can't because they're not breaking the rules, princess. And that's,
but by the way, full disclosure, I still absolutely hate the fucking Dodgers. It's just, it's what's to be.
You okay? You there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. I honestly, I just realized what I did. I hit F11 without realizing it.
Oh, good.
And I was
good.
like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, that's it. I'm just kind of overhating the Dodgers, man. It's everything. No one did anything on any side of baseball to try and stop. Steve, what's his fuck face?
Steve Cohen.
Yeah, he tried, I guess, by trying to outbid them for Kyle Tucker. But where were you for the rest?
Because Steve Cohen, despite the fact that he's a billionaire, should be a trillionaire. And that's all I've learned from this saga is because not only did he invest in Bernie Madoff, which, like, if you can't say, like, how are you getting those returns? And it doesn't make any sense. It's like Ozempic. It's like, how are you losing all that weight? And it's like, oh, I'm taking a drug. I'm like, that doesn't sound right, brother. And same with Steve Cohen. It's like, how are you making all that money? I don't know, but I'm making it. And then you have to go pay Bobby Boney $1 million a year for the next 20 years.
1.19.
Yeah. Good for him. Good for him.
Check that.
I
can't just throw it out that confident without realizing it.
Well,
how the fuck do you spell his last name? Oh,
Bonilla.
yearly payment.
Yeah, so it's
1.19. Yeah, okay. He also receives a separate $5,500,000 annual payment from a different deal.
What?
This guy fucking won. If only they had the number that they were like the numbers that they're throwing around now back then.
Dude, I mean, but think about like if you get that money each year, you can just invest that. Is Bobby Bonilla the smartest MLB player of all time? You know how like we talk about Ryan Fitzpatrick being the smartest NFL player of all time because he has the Wonderlic score? Is Bobby Bonilla the smartest MLB player of all time?
Rodriguez, he's a billionaire.
Well, I meant more from he got guaranteed money forever.
I'm just saying a bunch of shit that I don't know is true.
I don't know if Alex Rodriguez is a billionaire. I'll be so honest with you.
As of early 2022, it is not a billionaire. Yeah. Ooh, my bad. He's only worth $350 to $400 million, Jordan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the rich billionaires for insulting that this poor, look at him, he's so poor, probably on welfare, ass man was up there with you guys. My apologies. He's only worth $350 to $400 million. Oh, and he's getting paid millions of dollars to talk about baseball. Good for. Hey, can we set up a GoFundMe? He's not a billionaire, Jordan.
But poor Alex Rodriguez. He also did J-Lo, so like it all evens out in some sense.
Can I add on to this insane rabbit hole I've gone on?
Sure.
I'm low-key surprised that the Swifties didn't rally and make a GoFundMe for Taylor to help her like buy her music. Be like, you just spent all this money, but we don't want you to spend all your money, so here you go. Then they can dance around and be like, we bought her music.
It's like the Logan Paul ownership of the Pokemon card. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about at all. He sold shares in his like Pikachu card that weren't real. So like people bought the shares. And now it's just like, now he sold it for like $12 million or something like that. And now they can't make any money back because it wasn't actually real. They're just like, what the fuck do we do now? It's like,
just gave him money.
Just give him money, more money than he deserves.
How many? Fuck podcasting, bro. Let's just come up with some shit like that where people just give us fucking money.
No, that's the thing. Like the problem is we're not fucking dumb enough for that. Like we're not like you and I are not scammy enough for this. Like we look at the Dodgers and think like, oh, they're like, yeah, that's not great. And like I know we're Astros fans, maybe we don't have that much room to talk. At the same time, like the Astros didn't scam anyone out of money. If it's like, oh well, people sports bet. Well, they deserve it. You deserve it if you sports bet on in 2017 because it was very, very illegal.
Dog. As a sports gambler, you fucking deserved it. You put the money to fuck you.
All that to say, I don't remember what the point was. Fuck Skip Bayless. I forgot what the point was. That's the last thing I can remember. Brian, I have one more note on college basketball about what this weekend holds. And I know you said you have a non-sports.
I have a quick discussion that probably is no more than 2 to 3 minutes. Well. Okay. It could be 2 to 3 minutes. It could be 20 minutes, but we're not going to have it be 20 minutes. And maybe it'll be a teaser for next week. Go ahead.
Okay. Last thing. This weekend, you have a potential Final Four matchup. You have Arizona versus Houston. Houston's 2, Arizona's 4. And then you have Michigan Duke. Michigan is 1, Duke is 3. They all look phenomenal.
Michigan's 1?
Michigan has looked phenomenal this season. And like in the beginning, I was like, oh, they don't think they have the defense to pull this out. They've looked phenomenal. And it hasn't stopped. So I mean, I think John Fanta is the one who said like, I mean, there are 12 national title contenders this season. Plus, and that's not even counting like the Big East of it all. Like St. John's could make a run or something like that. Or like UConn could make a run. Or even Gonzaga could make a run. I don't know. Never count anyone out. So like, we're eating well. Now, Houston, by the way, is making me very sad because they lost Iowa State this week and this Monday, Iowa State is 6.
But you respect them.
I would love Iowa State.
Isn't
very
that
sad.
Your second team or whatever that you've talked about?
I just like them a lot. They seem like nice people. TJ Otzelberger, their coach, lifts a lot. And I appreciate that in a man. A man who does the same lifts every single day. So good for him. Doesn't even try to make a Jeff Nippert-like schedule. And then they have to play number 1 or number 4 Arizona this weekend. And then they play number 8 Kansas next week. So fun. Real slog through all this. But all that to say, college basketball this week is going to eat well. It's been a really good season so far. So if you're just tuning in, I know you haven't tuned in yet.
It's coming up.
I think we're 3.5 weeks out from brackets coming out. So, I mean, it's coming.
Brackets coming out. Yeah. So. I think Selection Sunday is the day I get back from my anniversary trip.
Oh, well, congratulations on that.
Because
Hopefully
we thought, well, hey, I got to make it there first. That was the thing about dying, not about getting divorced.
No, did not. Hopefully, I did not read it that way. I read it about dying as well.
Okay, cool. So the way we scheduled it is, every time we have an anniversary trip, it should be around March Madness.
Okay.
I got married on the 8th,
Mm-hmm.
and it's front half. It's 4 days, 5 days of adventure. Go have fun. Let's go to national parks. Let's go whale watching. Let's do this. All because we're specifically saying those things because we're going to Washington. So we're going whale watching, going to go to a couple national parks, maybe a couple state parks, and then just kind of explore Olympia and different other cities there. And then we're going to go to what we call our home base in Washington because we stay at the same cabin almost every single time. But this time we're only staying at it half the time. And last time we went there, I sat there on the couch and then I turned on the March Madness and then I didn't move for 4 days, or 3 days, because then we had to fly home on Sunday. So that's what we set up this time, only to find out that March Madness wasn't until the following week.
Yeah.
It starts on the 18th, right?
Yeah, I think it's the 17th it starts on.
17th, yeah.
Yeah, I know that because I have rodeo tickets that day, and I didn't realize what it was when I bought them originally. I thought it was a Wednesday I was buying them for. And I'm just very sad about that, I'll be honest. So
who are you seeing?
Lainey Wilson.
You can skip it.
I think I might have to.
Wait. Is this a you could skip it, but you're not going to skip it type of situation?
Oh, it's one of those I could skip it, but I feel like someone in my life would be very upset with me about that.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. That's not a bad thing. I was just saying, never mind. This is nothing but hot water to get it.
No dangerous stuff. But with that said, if UH plays that day, I will kill myself. All right, Brian, I know you have a take you want to get out there, talk you want to get out there with. Huh?
Yeah, it's everyone's favorite topic. It's about NIL.
Oh, so much fun.
Yeah. I think that NIL has made the overall product of college football a better thing. Hold on. I'm Chris Pratt with the fucking Velociraptors. Hold on. Easy. I think it makes it a better product if you have no affiliation. If you just like watching ball and you don't have a college team, it's great because all these crazy teams are coming out of nowhere. If you're a fan of a specific college or team, which 99% of college football fans are, that 1%'s eaten. Those 99% fans, NIL sucks ass. It's just heartbreak. It's free agency. It's, oh man, we have this guy. He came to our school. Oh, he's bouncing the next year. And then he's bouncing the year after. It makes the neutral observer have an almost perfect, two NFLs almost. I get 2 NFLs. But for the people that focus on our team, U of H, Notre Dame, it sucks. There's no half of college football, and this is such a boomer ass take, by the way. Half of college football was the pride for your school. Mm-hmm. You went to those schools. Michael Irving's a perfect example. Losing his fucking mind on the sidelines of Miami because he loves that place. He was loyal to that place. Half these people that are bouncing from place to place, they're not going to have that college type of experience. They're not going to have that brand blind loyalty to their teams. They're going to be like, I stopped there, made $2 million, and then Clemson called, and they said they'd give me 4. So, Clemson doesn't do NIL. How dare I? Dabo Swinney, don't sue me. But you get the idea. It's cat's out of the bag, by the way. There's no going back. There is no going back. It's the only thing that they can do is try and put parameters to limit some of the free agency interactions that are happening between athletes and schools. Oh, and by the way, I also think that coaches should be punished in some way for leaving a team early to go to get another job. Just like how students in the past as athletes, if they transferred, they lost a year of eligibility, or they had to sit out, or they had to have the perfect reason why you want to transfer. You're supposed to be here. So it's not just the players. By the way, the NIL part, the actual NIL part where they're selling their likeness to the video game, the NCAA video game, the commercials and stuff. mint.
Gotta be
Give them the opportunity to do that. Do not. They're talking about adding budgets like a salary cap to the NCAA. That's not what this was supposed to be. This was supposed to be that they could make money off their likeness, and now it's free agency.
So, one, I was never a college athlete, but I imagine it's the coolest thing in the world to be able to play yourself in a video game, especially when you're like, I'm at Bowling Green. Like, you're not, you're probably not going to make the NFL if you're like a guy on Bowling Green, just like a smaller time player. Gotta be the coolest thing in the world to see yourself in a video game.
You're immortalized. You're
immortalized forever. You're like NCAA football 26. You're there forever. So no one can take that away from you, unless you kill your wife in a way to maybe. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I was saying on that. It's an OJ. It's a
what?
It's a nod to that was a nod to Norm Macdonald.
Oh, an ode to OJ.
Oh, it's an ode to OJ. Yes, it's an ode to Norm Macdonald, who made the joke about OJ and his Heisman Trophy. He said like no one can take that away from you unless you kill your wife in a waiter. With that said,
shout out Norm.
Shout out
Norm. Okay, real quick before you can continue on, it sucks so much that Norm Macdonald died before OJ. Because my God, would that have just been the funniest couple tweets or couple posts or even a video? I know he wasn't doing so great, so maybe not. But man, that man was the OJ Simpson like Joker, and if he would have had that day in the sun, one last ride, like you know how they say when you're like dying in hospice, right before you die, you get a lot of energy. Like it's like basically your body being like, oh, we're shutting everything down, so we're just gonna pump serotonin into your body. Good luck. Oh, and adrenaline. Go.
Yeah.
Enjoy these last couple hours alive. That would have been his song. That would have been that experience for his comedy because he was very sick, and oh man, he would have had one last ride to fuck you, OJ.
Can I say I fully disagree with that take? I see people make that take all the time. I fully disagree with it. I think it is knowing Norm Macdonald, he wouldn't have said a thing because he thinks it's way funner for them just to post his old stuff and say, this is what I actually thought about OJ instead of making like a joke about OJ. That's my thought process. Because like, if you listen to Norm talk about comedy, he actually liked when people didn't laugh more than he liked when people laughed.
He cared about what made him laugh.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
The deeply closeted thing is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Dude, I pulled that once in real life and no one got the joke. Other than like one guy got the joke once. He was like, oh, I know what you're saying. Everyone's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you're gay? I'm like, no, I'm not gay. I'm deeply closeted. With that said, last thing and then we'll get out of here. I agree with your NIL take on college basketball. I will say this. I think that the transfer portal has made college basketball better. And the reason we're eating well this season is because you can see those bigger team guys who didn't make it go down and all the smaller guys who also were really good on this one team go up. And
I will say it is different for basketball. And I think you were right that it's better for basketball because you also have the one and doneers. You're having people that are like, we're already having the people that are here. A great player. You're here for 1 year.
Yeah.
We're used to that. The NFL or the NCAA for football, not so much. Yeah. It was, okay, well, we have this guy for 3 years. We can develop him. Oh, he got a couple snaps at left tackle as a freshman. He played half against TCU or whatever. Good, we can build on that. Yeah. Oh, he's gone because McDonald's offered him a $5 off NIL deal in Maryland.
Yeah. No, and also this year's freshman class is like amazing. Like there's going to be multiple freshmen in this lottery. There's no stars this year who are going to go bust in the NFL or the NBA. That said, I do think that the transfer portals make the college basketball landscape way better. We're seeing the fruits of that this year. We're in a really good season. And I imagine going to March Madness is going to, again, when you have 10 to 12 plus Cinderella story, possible victors, it's going to be a great time. So that's all I have to say on that. Brian, do you have any other thoughts on anything? No. All right. Chris Paul, hope you listened. Brian, where can the people find you?
You can find me across all social media at Auric Polaris, AURICPOLARIS, including now YouTube. I don't know what the URL is. I have started uploading my VODs from streams to the YouTube.
Nice.
Kind of just a way to immortalize them because I've been asked before, like when I've played with friends and stuff, like, oh, do you have this clip? And I'm like, no, I didn't go back and clip it. They're like, oh. Like, and I don't want to store all of them on my computer because that would be a lot of a lot of fucking memory. So I'm just basically using YouTube as a cloud-based service of, hey, there you go. Thanks for storing it in your data centers. And of course, especially at Orc Polaris or twitch.tv/Orc Polaris. That's where I do most of the magic.
I was going to say, that's exactly what YouTube wants, sub their service. They're like, please use us as your data repository. We love that.
Definitely what they are trying to do. Definitely not try and make money. Jordan, where can the people find you?
Find me Jordan Thoughts on Twitter, which I think I'm doing a better job at posting on now. And find me across all platforms at Moonsam Sports, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next week. Please like, share, subscribe, whatever you can do on whatever platform you're listening to. And like I said, we'll see you next week.